Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, the end of Infinity. For some reason I thought I was saying it wrong there for a second. So, playing this again. What a strange statement. Yeah, I raised my webcam up just a smidgen, so I don't know if that's a better thing or worse thing. You can let me know. So, yeah. Last time we learned that Haruka was a clone. People don't have favorable opinions of clones, or so it seems. Not exactly a normal thing. Seems like they don't. Some people, including her herself, doesn't think she's a real person. So, I want cheerful music to talk about whether people are real people. So let's find out what's going to keep happening. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a choice. What was the choice? About what he felt about her being cloned. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. Haruka's Haruka. I don't care if you're a clone and there's another Haruka. Don't worry about it, whether you're a clone or a cop. Oh crap, that was way too close. I need to write these things. I should write these things. I've watched too much anime, dang it. Enemies don't have a heart. Back with that one. Haruka becomes surprised and takes in a sharp breath. After that, I feel a little hesitant. After that, I run out of things to say. Huh?
Makotoにそう言ってもらえて。
She closes the door, the sound of her footsteps fading. It's then frozen in place. I'm worried about Haruka's expression just now. She didn't look happy at all. I go to Saki's summer house. The chilly late afternoon air pierces my body. After Haruka went inside, I calmed down the sobbing Kurumi and tried going to Haruka's room. I called out to her many times, but she didn't leave her room. I say something wrong? They look there. Well, guess anything is always open for alternate interpretations depending on how people want to look at stuff, so I guess it's always possible that she took it wrong. I then became furious about Saki, who had suddenly exploded in anger. All of her anger literally exploded and hit everybody, particularly Kurumi. In the first place, how did she know that Haruka was... That's a good question, actually. Yeah, that's a good question. I intend to get that answer out of her. Just as I'm about to try opening the door, Yuka comes out from inside. Yuka, how's Saki doing?
落ち着くまでダメだと思う。昔からああなのよ。
So, she's always had a bad temper, apparently. In the past, you mean when you and Saki used to draw together? Yeah. There was that time that me and Saki we were in class. I was doodling a flower and she was doodling a unicorn, and I said that, haha, look at the horsey. She got angry and she stabbed me in the arm and said, "This is not a horse, it's a unicorn." That's how I got these stitches.
まあ、あれもそうね。それよりはるかは？
She still hasn't left her room.
そう。
Can't talk to Saki as she is now. We head back towards the lodge. Hey Yuka, is there really that much of a difference between clones and humans?
どうなんだろう。生まれ方が違うって言えば違うよね。だからって差別するわけじゃないけど。
But Haruka says that because she's a copy, she has no heart.
そんなこと普通のクローンは言わないんだけどな。心がないなんてこと第一あるわけないと思うし。
I agree. There's absolutely no way she doesn't have a heart. I believe she's talking metaphorically.
なんだか妄想って感じだよね。
A delusion.
はるか自分を何か特別な存在だと思い込んでるんじゃない？
Special being?
うん、そういう妄想を抱いているって気がするんだけどな。
When we return to the lodge, we see Izumi-san jogging up towards us. Let's hope he doesn't talk about... Let's hope that he doesn't decide to be like, you know what, Haruka, you're special. Now that could be taken alternate ways too. In her hand, she's carrying a bag full of some ingredients.
Makoto-kun? Yuka-chan? Izumi-san? お店は？早自慢してきちゃった。どうせお客なんて来ないしね。あ、くるみ面倒かけたでしょ。特に誠くんに。
Huh? No, sorry, please excuse me. I'm in no mood to talk to the unusually cheerful Izumi-san right now. She was rather unusually cheerful. Lightly bowing my head, I head back to my room. Izumi-san might think badly of me, but...
どうかしたの？
I can hear Izumi-san asking Yuka this from behind my back. I ate just before recording this, and I know I shouldn't, but oh well. I return to my room and think about Haruka. Is that a light in the wall? I guess that's a light on the wall. I looked up there, and I thought it was a shower faucet. Now that would have made a very awkward first episode right there. If he was, for some reason, taking a shower in his room and Yuka walked in. That looks like a flower. Flower? My gosh, I can't talk today at all. That looks like a shower. It really does. It really does. I know it's like a light, but it really does look like a shower. Let's focus. Yuka's words are bothering me. Haruka is under the impression that she's a special being. That's ridiculous. At that time, I hear someone knock on the door. When I let out a flat, it's open. Izumi-san opens the door.
ちょっといい？
Yeah, go ahead. What is it?
ゆうかちゃんから話聞いたんだけど、はるかちゃんのこと。
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. We were just a little shocked to hear the truth about Haruka. No, I think that Haruka is Haruka.
誠くんは人間もクローンも違わないって思いたいのね。
Do you think there's a difference?
そうじゃないけど、ただ明確に違うって思われてた時代はあったのよ。
No, but
誠くん、今みたいにクローン受精が自由になったきっかけって知ってる？
No.
クローン取締法があった頃ね。それでも自分の息子のクローンを作った科学者がいたのよ。事故で死んじゃった息子にどうしてももう一度会いたかったんだって。けどその秘密が漏れて裁判にかけられた。そして一旦は無期懲役が決まったのね。それ
No way.
ところがそのクローンの少年の証言内容が報道されると、世論が一気にひっくり返って、最終的には法律を改正させるだけの力になったの。
What did that clone boy say? I would think that Makoto would know this, you know. If it were a thing that suddenly happened now, I would think that people would stay a little currently in events with stuff. And would know this sort of thing. I'm not the most news-watching person in the world, probably one of the worst, but I would know something about something like that if it happened. If it was just something earth-shatteringly changing, you know, like that.
パパは何も悪いことなんかしてない。僕はパパに感謝してる。だって僕の命はパパが与えてくれたものだから。
That was 9 years ago. Izumi-san, you remember this quite well.
私の父親、一応遺伝子工学の権威だから、そのほら、ただの受け売り。
Her father is the authority on genetic engineering? Marino. 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 No way. Izumi-san's father is Dr. Shigezo Marino? If I'm not mistaken, several decades ago, Dr. Marino participated in the Human Genome Project and was the one who discovered the groundbreaking analysis for the DNA sequence, right? I guess it's a small world after all. Wait, I have no time to think about that. I need to get back on topic. Of course, there might be an alternate reference. It's a little bit out of order from the way I play things. But aren't we past that era already? It's all in the past, isn't it? They've been freed. Human or clone, there's nothing we need to worry about anymore.
それ、ちょっと違うかもしれない。
It's very true. You know, history's shown that sort of, thing. That just because people gain freedom don't mean that it's widely popular that they have stuff. Yeah. Huh?
私の友達にもクローンがいたのね。ゆめみちゃんって言って、私ゆめちゃんって呼んでたんだけど、その子がある日告白してくれたの。すごい深刻な顔して。
Makes sense.
だから私、そんなの気にしない。ゆめちゃんはゆめちゃんよって言ってあげたの。実際そう思ってたしね。そしたらゆめちゃん、ちょっと悲しそうな顔したのね。
Maybe that's a natural thing to say about discovering somebody's a clone. Steve is Steve. Which, yeah, okay, maybe it is a bit insulting because you're like, Steve is Steve's Steve. Maybe how you think of it? I don't know. I guess if you're a clone, it does take the whole individuality out of it because it really is more than one of you. So yeah, I guess I could see how that's kind of insulting to a clone. Why?
多分だけど、ゆめちゃんにとってなんか自分がなくなっちゃうような感じだったんじゃないかなって。今
I don't get it.
だって本人としては思い切ったわけでしょ。法律ではいいってことになったって言っても、そう簡単に変わらないじゃない、人の気持ちって。
Then would it have been better to give her special treatment?
そういうわけじゃないと思うけど、そういうとこもあるのかな。
And if you ask me,
そうね。けどゆめちゃんとしてはクローンだってことどうでもいいって言われる方がショックだったんじゃないかな。
I'm at a loss for words. Once again, Haruka appears in my mind. So back then, did Haruka lie when she said she was happy? When you're into the living room and everybody is all together. I sit down on the sofa as everybody passes the time oddly. For some reason I thought it was going to say, well, everyone passes gas. Don't know why I thought that. There's a melancholic atmosphere as the events from earlier are still lingering in our minds. Izumi-san, Haruka, Okihiko, even Kurumi is dead silent. As for Yuko, right now she is standing by the window fiddling with something. It isn't like her to look so lonely. Yuko, what's that?
ああ、これさっきテニスの後くるみちゃんとお土産屋さんに行ってその時買ったの。
Yuko holds up the trinket with her fingertips to show me. It's a keychain of a cat. A rather fat cat. Is his name Garfield? Grayfield? Attached to it is some kind of fat cat mascot character that's about as big as my palm. Big as your palm? Is that a souvenir for someone?
自分のために買ったの。ニンニン猫ぴょんって言うんだよ。
Nin Nin Neko. Okay. Why is it called Nin Nin Neko? Is it supposed to be some sort of ninja thing or something?
名前名前つけてあげたんだ。あげないよ。
Why would I want something like that?
ならいいんだけど、なんか物欲しそうな目で見てたから。
Jealous? Where she got that idea from, I've got no clue. We stopped talking after that. Somehow the things seemed to be even quieter than they were before. No one tried to start a conversation. Just then...
それじゃあそろそろ夕食作っちゃおうかな。
As if attempting to break the ice, Izumi-san cheerfully declares this as she heads towards the kitchen. Maybe somebody let on to her that Yuka can't cook and she's been very nice to volunteer. Izumi-san, I'll help you out. I think I should follow her example.
いいよ。誠くんはテーブルに食器を並べておいてくれればいいから。
No way, I'll be fine. At least let me help with peeling the potatoes.
じゃがいも？
Let me guess, he wasn't... There was no way for him to actually know that they had potatoes, right? In an instant, everyone looks towards me, and glares pierce me like daggers. The overwhelming, sudden pressure feels like it's suffocating me. Not again. Not another premonition. But in contrast to my thoughts, for some reason, these words begin to float in my mind. I'm assuming it's meat potato stew, right? That's what I'll say. Because we're having meat potato stew today, right? I blurted the words in my head out without thinking. I'm guessing the other way was to try to hide the fact that he got the premonition. You know what though? Let's go head on. Let's force these people to know that I can see the future, even though I don't know what I'm doing with it. I have no idea why I just said that. It felt as if I was being manipulated by some unknown force.
確かに今日は肉じゃがだけど。
誠？お兄ちゃんどうして肉じゃがだってこと分かったの？
石原、まさかまたお前。こんな時に何の冗談だ。
Okahiko narrows his eyes and glares at me. This is bad. But Okahiko really wanted to be a smart aleck. He could have said earlier, in the last episode, "You see the future, why didn't you duck when I punched you?" This keeps up the tension in this place is only going to become worse. Got to trick them somehow. Now you see, I saw them. Earlier I saw the ingredients that Izumi-san had bought.
材料？
Potatoes, carrots, onions, and beef. You know, it's not the intention, but this is a very good strategy. Here's what he's kind of doing. He's trying to prove that there was a way for him to know. If he can prove that there was, which if he fails at that, then the only option is there's a way that there was no way for him to know, except for something not natural, or just a very lucky guess. Mirin, sugar, and then soy sauce and cooking sake.
はあ、それなら誰でも肉じゃがだってわかるよね。
ふーん。
Sheesh, for now it seems everyone believes me. I wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Just
夕
then,
飯は肉じゃが。
Haruka suddenly mutters this.
そう、夕飯は肉じゃがだったのよ。お店ではめったに和食って作らないから、たまにはね。
肉じゃがか。
肉じゃがね
They don't sound very happy about it.
肉じゃが。
Everyone unanimously mutters the words meat potato stew. Judging by their unenthusiasm, it seems that none of them like meat potato stew very much.
そういえば僕やらなきゃいけないことがあったんだ。いや別に大したことじゃないんだけどね。というわけだからちょっと失礼するよ。
But that Okahiko leaves the lodge. Well, I don't really care. Let them be gone. Let them hop in the car and roll out. I don't need to know where he's going or what he's doing. Just then, Kurumi speaks up.
あ、そうだ。お姉ちゃん、お願いだから玉ねぎは入れないでね。
そんなのダメよ。玉ねぎいっぱい買ってきちゃったんだもの。
やだやだ。くるみ、玉ねぎ大嫌いなんだもん。
こら、そんなわがまま言うんじゃありません。
だって私別にいいですよ、玉ねぎなくても。私も。誠もいいでしょ。
Yeah, it's no problem at all. As long as Yuka's not cooking, it doesn't really matter.
そう？じゃあ、そういうことにしようかしら。
It appears nobody likes onions. Personally, I agree. I don't like onions.
くるみ、みんなにちゃんとお礼言いなさい。
はーい。皆さんどうもありがとう。
Kurumi comically says this.
まったくもう。
A grumbling Izumi-san disappears in the kitchen. Ah, Izumi-san. Like I was saying earlier, let me help you. Follow Izumi-san into the kitchen.
誠くん、気持ちは嬉しいけど本当に大丈夫だから。男子厨房に入るべからず。わかった？
That smile of hers kills me every time. I'm defenseless against it. So okay. Obediently reply like a child and return to the living room. I felt like I heard a faint sigh from the kitchen behind me. See, it's very important that Izumi-san gets her privacy. That way she can put the sleeping potions and the sleeping medicine in all their food so that they eat it and they fall asleep. And she robs them. And then her and Kurumi busts out of there because this is a big major crime scene, movie, game. Just as instructed, I begin to set the table. Yuka and Haruka are reclining on a sofa nearby, watching TV. Kurumi is lying down flat on the floor, fiddling with a notepaper for some reason. I think she's trying to use it for origami. Could use some help here, you guys. I mentally complain as I continue to work. After dinner, we all thank Izumi-san again for cooking. Of course, her cooking was as good as always, but what happened between Haruka and Saki was still bothering me. I think everyone else feels the same way. Now that the meal's ended, we're stuck once again in an unpleasant silence.
ねえねえ、いいこと思いついちゃった。
I should say the way that I interpreted a sentence earlier would be quite an awkward way to break that silence.
なんだい？
近くにね、
Oh, so
古い
dude
お墓
showed
がある
up.
の。
はい。
そこで肝試しをするってのはどうかな。
As I thought, Kurumi too probably couldn't stand the awkward atmosphere any longer. This is probably her way of taking us into consideration.
聞いてるお兄ちゃん。面白そうでしょ。
Huh? Sure, I don't mind.
やったー、じゃあ決まりね。ちょっと待って。あれ、ひょっとして優香さん怖いんですか？別にそんなことないわよ。それじゃ決定。
In the end, it's decided that we'll go with Kurumi's plan and have a test of courage. Kurumi, a little bit dark-minded. She wants to go to that shrine. It's supposed to be evil. She wants to go to a graveyard and do a test of courage. So she doesn't look like she's the type who'd be into that, though. She probably has like a finger bone or something in her purse that she found. I don't know. It just came up with something. The road to the graveyard appears to be west from here. Well, let's say road, but I doubt you could even call it that. Up until Kurumi told us of its existence, I was just a part of the thicket. Is there really something like a graveyard at the other end of that thing? If it really does exist, then it's almost certain that it could be a dangerous place. Everyone seems so enthusiastic and excited about it up until now, but that's all been replaced with nervous anxiety. Except for her.
それではここら辺でルールをご説明いたします。
For some reason, Kurumi seems really impatient. Feels like she wants to just hurry up and begin.
日本肝試し新公開発行の本年度版公式ルールブックによりますと、肝試しとは人が恐れるべき場所に行き度胸があるかどうか試す競技となっていますが、
Makes sense.
今回の人が恐れるべき場所は墓地の奥にある古井戸になっております。そこでそこまで到達できたかどうかのジャッジを日本肝試し新公開正式審判員の私くるみが務めさせていただきます。
Could be wrong. That sounds made up. I apologize if you're legit, but I don't trust your credentials, Kurumi. Hey, then you're not participating, Kurumi.
そうじゃなくて、最初から言ってて競技の結果を判定する係。
That's unfair, isn't it?
だってくるみはいつも言ってるから全然怖くないもん。
Well, that's true.
それに一人で向こうで待ってる方が普通怖いよ。
それもそうだね。じゃあくるみちゃんよ。
そうね。
もうそうやって自分勝手なんだから。
I'm actually surprised that Izumi's going along with this.
それじゃ出発。
Only Kurumi seems to be enthusiastic as she leads the group into the forest. Everyone tails closely behind her as if they're begging her not to leave them behind. Just as I'm about to step into the thicket.
ねえ、Makoto.
Guess it sounded like Yuka. I guess that's Yuka. Alright, well, that's it for now. Who will win the test of courage? Kurumi's official test of courage. To go up on the test of courage rankings on the website, testofcourage.com. You know what? I think Makoto, I think he's got a chance to be in the top 10. You know, there's Danger Dave up there, you know. He got his name for good reason, you know. Not scared of nothing. I think he can knock off at least enough to get it to 10, into the top 10, so yeah. Making crap up, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, hopefully you folks enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye there, folks.